Greetings, fellow cooks. Marcelino Berni from Dr. Flavor, and I want to welcome you to this episode. Today we're starting a series which is Cuban Classics, and I know you're going to love these various recipes that we're going to share. We're going to start it off with the most Cuban classic, and that is black beans with white rice. You're going to love this right here, right now on Dr. Flavor. Now, there's something I want to tell you about black beans and white rice, and that is a lot of the Hispanic world claims this dish, but this is truly Cuban, just like apple pie is American. Black beans and rice my mother made for years and years, and it was always a centerpiece in the meal with, meat, protein, vegetables, plantains, whatever. But the basic was always the black beans and rice. So I'm going to show you how to make a simple black beans and rice, but this is going to be very, very tasty, very, very simple, and you'll see. So we're not going to complicate it at all. We're using 2 cans of Goya Black Beans, and the type of black beans, as I said previously, are very important. So stick with Goya. You can use Kirby as well, but Goya is a good brand. 1 heaping teaspoon of crushed garlic, 1/3 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Right here we have a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of Badia's complete seasoning, a teaspoon of black pepper, and half a teaspoon of cumin. And we're going to also use chicken stock. There's one thing that I want you to remember, and that is the great chef Jean-Pierre always said, don't use water. When you're going to use something really tasty, use any type of liquids, chicken broth, beef broth, anything like that, but don't just use water. Normally I use water in rice, but because I'm making black beans rice, we're going to use chicken stock. Okay, so I'll tell you what, my friends, the easiest thing to do is to put cans in and with rice and cook it all up, and that sounds easy, but you don't want to do that because there's no flavor in that. I've gone to restaurants where they actually just opened up cans of black beans or made a bag of black beans, and they add no flavor to it. So we're actually going to add flavor to this. All right, so we got the pot already heating up, so we're going to put the oil in there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the cans of black beans and just pour it all in there. Sometimes I take out the liquid, but I want to keep the liquid in there, okay? So we're going to put that in there. So we got 2 cans. All right, so we're going to mix it up with the oil. So we're going to add all my dry spices. That is cumin, sazon completo or complete seasoning by Badia's, black pepper, and salt. Normally I don't add salt, but you got to remember until the end, right? We're going to check it and taste it anyway before we actually do the rice to make sure that it's not too bad or needs salt. But we're gonna add the salt because we're making rice. Okay, and normally these cans of black beans don't have that much salt. So we're going to go ahead and at this point add the garlic. So I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to lower the temperature. And leave it there for about 15 minutes, and we'll see how it does. Okay, so it's been heating up for about 15 minutes. So let's check out the flavor we're dealing with. Right amount of salt. It's a little bit salty right now, but it's going to actually get a little bit subdued when I have all the other ingredients in, and obviously the rice. So let's just go ahead and put in, we're going to make 3 cups of rice. And since we're going to have 3 cups of rice, we're going to have 6 cups of chicken stock. All right. So 1, 2, 3 rice. We're going to turn up the heat a little bit more. Not just a little bit, but a lot, to an 8. All right, so we're going to mix up the rice with the black beans. All right. So now we're going to put in six cups. Okay, so we put in the stock. I cranked up the heat pretty high because I want this stuff to boil. And I'm moving the bottom because I don't want the rice to stick. All right, so I'm telling you, you're going to love it. This is a very simple thing. 2-to-1 proportions between the liquids and the rice. And the liquid that came in the black bean cans, I'm not even including that. Okay, so it's boiling. I've stirred it around a little bit. Now, I want you to observe this, okay? When it boils, the rice, the little bits of rice actually start floating up. That means there's enough water and we'll be okay with this. So I'm gonna stir it one more time. I'm gonna bring the temperature down to level 2. And this induction cooking top, I'm gonna cover it up for 25 minutes and that's all. Okay, it'll be done. You'll see. Okay, 25 minutes up. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, this looks really good. Yeah. This is perfect. This is my mother's black beans and rice. Okay guys, for the taste, let's check it out. Tender. The black beans, they were already pre-cooked in the can. So this actually is fantastic. Once again, as you know, I do use Basmati rice. That's my preference. That's what I grew accustomed to. My mother, different. She loved her Uncle Ben. So, but this is Basmati rice and I really enjoy it. So, I want to encourage you to actually try this out. This is the simplest thing you could actually make, and it's basically, it's the crown jewel of Cuba cuisine, black beans and rice. So once again, this is Marcelino Alberni, your Dr. Flavor. I want you to encourage to come and visit us, subscribe to the channel, send people over, share these videos because they're very, very good. They're very instructional and again, easy to make. And come on back. Marcelino Alberni, signing off.